Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Parmele. I am a licensed massage therapist and medical exercise specialist. Something I've heard at least on a weekly basis for over 10 years is clients mentioning that they feel stiff in the morning, but gradually started feeling better as they moved around throughout the day. And I'm going to address why that is and why that happens in this video. And the answer involves a tissue that many people don't even know about, and it's one that I haven't talked about yet, and that is myofascia. What is myofascial tissue? Fascia is like a 3D spider web wrapping around every muscle, organ, and bone. It's made of collagen, elastin, and a gel-like ground substance called hyaluronic acid. It's our fascia that holds everything together in one place, and it's the reason why we're able to stand and move about in an upright position, and without it, we'd all be blobs on the floor. Now, let's take a look at an image of muscle with myofascial tissue. Here you see the fascia, that white substance. You can see it wrapped around the muscle fibers called the endomysium, the bundle of muscle fibers, which is the perimysium, and the entire muscle, which is the epimysium. And this fascia allows muscles to glide smoothly over one another if it's healthy. So why does fascia go cold overnight? What we need to understand about fascia is thixotropic, meaning that it's a tissue that becomes more gel-like or stiff when it's still and more fluid-like when moved or with movement. So think about what happens with ketchup or peanut butter, which are similar substances when heat is applied, or if you cool those substances. And when we sleep for 8 hours or 6 hours, there's very minimal movement, there's reduced circulation, there's a lower body temperature and dehydration overnight. And as a result, our fascia thickens and becomes stiff or sticky. There are common areas where fascia becomes thickened, and where a lot of you feel that morning stiffness is in the thoracolumbar fascia, especially for those of you that sit for prolonged hours throughout the day, or you have poor posture or a weak core. We have the upper traps of the posterior neck for you computer users and those with constant stress, which is the majority of you. And we have the psoas or iliopsoas / hip flexor fascia, and that's a common area for those of you that sit 8 hours plus a day, or you do little to no hip extension movement. Now let's look at an image of thickened fascia. So you see it's completely different from the first image. You can see how much thicker the fascia is in this picture with each layer. And this is why movement is so important, because if we don't move enough throughout the day, that stiffness can linger and continue to have a negative effect on your muscles, joints, and bones. So why is movement the key to fixing fascial thickening? Why do we feel better after moving about throughout the day? Well, it's because movement generates heat, and the heat allows the fascia to return to a more fluid state. So you use your muscles, they consume energy, and up to 80% of that energy is released as heat, and that heat warms the surrounding fascia, causing the gel-like substance between the layers to thin out. The collagen fibers become more flexible, and blood flow increases. This is why your body loosens up the more you move. You're literally heating the fascia from the inside out, and heat changes the physical state of hyaluronic acid, making it behave more like water and less like honey. All right, so now that you know why you wake up feeling stiff, here's what I recommend doing. Release muscle tension before bed or in the morning, or both. Then do some gentle stretching or mobility exercises. You can spend more time on the areas that are extra stiff. If you're short on time in the morning, you can do some gentle stretching while taking a shower. The heat from the shower will help loosen the fascia. Or you could also use a heating pad on the area you feel the most stiffness, then stretch. Just don't jump right into deep stretches right after you wake up when your muscles are cold. And lastly, when you wake up, hydrate with water. Drink your coffee after. Remember, dehydration will keep your fascia stiff and sticky, so you've got to make it a priority to hydrate right when you wake up. Our bodies were made to move, and the longer we remain stationary, the more we have to make sure we're moving our bodies, whether it's through exercise, walking, stretching, or dancing, if that's your thing. That's myofascia. I'll dive a little bit deeper into it in another video and kind of explain more of its role in chronic pain. And remember, your body truly is capable of healing itself. It just needs a little help and consistency from you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.